Tiles. Once upon a time, there were two powerful kingdoms, naturally divided by a low cliff, but strongly united by love and trust. These two kingdoms were the Coral Rain and the Rain of Roots. They were called like this because the houses were respectively made of coral and tree roots. The Coral Rain underwater was governed by the gorgeous mermaid Thalis, who was truly beloved by all her subjects. The head of the Rain of Roots on the rocks was King Nipperk, who was adored for his loyalty towards his people. One day the princess was singing on the cliff. The king heard her beautiful voice and joined her. They started singing together. There was such a great connection between them which had never been felt before. Her green eyes were so deep that he got lost in them. They were very happy together. They complimented each other. But a love story between a mermaid and a human was quite complicated. So Thalis carved a shell with the initial of their names and broke it into two identical pieces. She made two necklaces, which allowed them both to transform themselves into a triton or a human whenever they wanted to. They lived magical days together. On a summer afternoon, Nipperk gave Thalis an unexpected news. He had to leave for a while because of an important issue to solve, but he promised her he would come back as soon as possible so that they could get married. He left. Thalis was very sad, but she trusted him. She knew he was not lying. One morning the princess woke up and decided to surprise her lover. She started a long journey. When she arrived where Nipperk was, she saw him giving the shell necklace to another girl. Thalis felt betrayed. She shouldn't have trusted him. She got very angry. When she returned home, she built a huge tower surrounded by 4 columns and a high, thick wall between the two kingdoms. She was never able to forgive Nipperk for what he had done. As the years passed, the central part of the tower was almost fully destroyed, as well as the long wall. Only 4 towers survived. This is the story of the 4 columns in Santa Maria al Bagno, Salento, that still stand on the coast of Salento.
King Bran's Happy Kingdom. King Bran's kingdom was a happy kingdom in the south of Italy. It was a kingdom by the sea, surrounded by a great wood and near a high rocky coast. Thanks to its position, Bran's kingdom was inhabited by people coming from different countries that would often settle there as it was very easy to reach. All these people came because war was destroying everything in their own homelands, and they wanted to live a long and peaceful life without war. Bran's kingdom attracted people from all over the world. It was a real melting pot of different cultures. This is why nobody ever got bored when they went there. Every time you spoke to someone, you discovered new traditions, and every day there was someone celebrating the traditions of their home country. Even though every day was fun, Bran realized that he still missed having a woman in his life. So he decided that he would marry one of the women that lived in his kingdom. Eventually, he married Eileen, who was a really aggressive and arrogant woman. She made the bricklayers of the kingdom build a high tower on the cliff, from which it was possible to see if any foreigners were coming to settle there, no matter how far off they were. Therefore, it would be possible to attack their boats and make them retreat. This is what happened for a whole year. Time passed, and after a while, Bran realized that the differences which had once characterized the kingdom had disappeared. Without these differences, everything became boring and sad. When Eileen died, the foreigners once again had a chance to be accepted into the kingdom. The tower was left standing, so that people would always remember the sad consequences that its construction had caused. And this is the story of Torre dell'Alto.